Hi everyone, it's Dr. Tom Cordier, and I hope everybody's doing well and staying healthy. I wanted to do some videos, actually a series, to help you out in regards to getting along, because I know we're in close quarters, everyone's isolating, and sometimes it's difficult to kind of get along with your kids and with your spouse and with each other, and it's really nobody's fault, but these are the things that happen when we're together for long periods of time. Though humans are social creatures and we like each other's company for the most part, things can get in the way. So I'm going to do a series. I'm going to start out with the first one right now on how to get along better and modify behaviors and whatnot when it comes to kids. So make sure you watch the whole series so it makes sense to you. Otherwise, you're not going to get the whole message. So the first thing I want to talk about is what I call getting the honey. And when it comes to modifying or changing behaviors, getting our needs met and getting along with others, we don't want to kick the bee's nest. And I'm not saying let people get away with things. I'm not saying there are no consequences for bad behaviors. But what I am saying is that if we kick the bee's nest and we yell at people and ridicule them, it's not going to get us where we want to go. Because I know with my kids, if I yell at them and I say, get upstairs now and do this, I know that they're not going to listen to me. It's going to go right over their head, or if they do respond, it's going to be in fear. And then later on, they would be vindictive. So we want to avoid that. Remember, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And again, if you want the honey, do not kick the bee's nest. To get the honey, here's two crucial points. The first one, people's number one desires. People's number one desires are appreciation and acceptance. People just want to be listened to. Even the most voracious of wild beasts when it comes to people, all they want to do is be listened to, appreciated. Do you ever have a mean boss or a mean grumpy professor or teacher, and you think they don't like you and everything, but all they really want to do is they want to know that you're listening and that you respect them. And if you do that, it's pretty easy to get your needs met, to get what you want. But when we don't feel good, when we're angry, when we're depressed, it's real hard to see things clearly, and we really believe the whole world's against us. So that's another factor that gets in the way. So number one, people's number one desires are appreciation. Number two, people's number one fear is ridicule and rejection, right? People don't like to be scorned, condemned, or yelled at. And when you do that, what happens is you're actually not going to get the behaviors you're looking for. Number one, aggression breeds aggression. Eventually it comes out. Number two is people will desensitize to aggression or anger, punishment, and it won't mean anything to them after a while. We call this extinction in the world of psych. And number three is it either goes right over their head or they get vindictive later, and they might do what you want them to do out of fear, but later on they're going to get you back. So when the cat's away, the mice will play, all right? It's like the kids who have very strict parents. What happens when their parents go on vacation and the kids are left alone? The kegs roll in and the party begins. So a lot of us can remember those days, right? We all had friends that lived lives like that. So remember these 2 points. What I'm going to teach you what to do and how to do it in the next video is actually how to modify your kids' behaviors, how to get along better with others, and we're going to talk about reinforcement, negative reinforcement, punishment, all those things, and the things that we ought to be doing in order to get the behaviors you want. But this was the first step. Everybody take care. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video. You can also visit all my videos on the American Center for CBT YouTube channel. So my objective is to get this help to you while we're in this period of isolation due to the coronavirus, and to keep you guys getting along and staying safe. We're going to talk a little bit also about health, not just mental health, but what happens to our body when we get upset, when we get anxious, and we get angry. So thanks for listening. I really appreciate it, and have yourself a fantastic morning and rest of the day. Take care.